Hello everyone and welcome to Shay's Hobby Talk Bay. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm trying to talk low. It's late at night, so hubby's in the bed in here and Elizabeth's in her room. Um, this is Thursday, what I still considered Thursday. I didn't realize it was this late or early rather. But really and truly, it's Friday, October the 5th, 2018, 1:17 a.m. That AM part of the time is why it's really Friday. But to me, it is still Thursday night. So I would say it is Thursday night, October the 4th, 2018, at 1:18 a.m. in the morning time. I know, that's how I do it. Let me see if I can explain myself. I hate my body. The reason I hate my body is because I am so weak. I can't do diddly squat anymore. I want to do things, meaning I want to get dressed, get out in my car, drive places, go places, and do things more. So I don't know if you call that my brain wants to do that, but yet my body don't want to, because I feel so weak in my body. I hurt, I feel bad most all the time. So when I try to do anything, I start feeling even weaker. I get out of breath very easy. I get hot and start sweating, and oh my word, I cannot stand that. I wished I didn't ever have to sweat. Maybe too much information, TMI, but I'm explaining myself to y'all. Or I don't know, because I don't really know if that's what you call it. My brain wants to do these things, but my body don't want to or won't let me. But in a way, ain't it too that it's part of my brain that don't want to, really and truly? I mean, you know what I'm saying here? Okay, but I hate that. I want to feel good and energized and feel like I can do these things without getting weak, feeling and faintified and hot and sweaty and out of breath. So I want to do these things without doing all those things, because I want to go places by myself in my car driving, and I want to do things and I want to have fun. But no. So I got woke up this morning early, about 7 o'clock when Albert gets up to go to work. So I couldn't go back to sleep, so I got up. But I felt bad, I felt tired, and I still felt a little sleepy. But I wasn't sleepy enough that I could have stayed in the bed and went back to sleep, you know what I mean? Because my body was hurting, so I had to get up. But I felt so bad that I did not feel like doing any of my normal schedule in the order that I do it in. The first things first and all that. Oh yeah, I had to go to the bathroom and I washed my face off, and I had to take my medicine and fix my breakfast, and I had to eat. So those are always first. And I always, when I come in here first, before I even take my medicine and eat my breakfast, or fix my breakfast and eat it, I cut the lights on in here, and I'm blinding myself by keeping on looking up there at it. Gee, many whiz. I cut the lights on, I set the air to the temperature I want it to be. They always have it way down or up, whichever way you want to call it, to where it don't blow, to where it makes me hot, and again, I sweat. Anyway, so I fix the air. I open up the blinds, because I like it to be opened up so I can see outside and the daylight out light can come in, and then I go let Butch outside to use the bathroom, and then I get my medicine and fix my breakfast and all that. But I try to eat most of the time, and then I try to do my schedule, which means get right on the kitchen and start up washing dishes and straightening up and stuff like that. I didn't feel like it today. I set my rump down, yes, over there in my chair. I got my TV tray table that right now is in there in the bedroom. Or is it still over there? I can't remember. Anyway, and I cut the TV on and I watched some shows while I ate my breakfast and took my medicine. And I stayed there a while, but I kept thinking, while I was watching TV, I kept thinking and rolling over in my head, I want to get dressed. I want to go to town. There's some things I need to get. I need to go to Dollar Tree. I need to get me some index cards. And I need to get a picture frame. And then, then I was saying I need to go to Walmart because I need to get my vitamins and I need to get my iron pills. I'm out of those. And I just kept thinking it over and over. But then, I would think, I don't feel like getting dressed. I don't feel like getting out there and going and doing it. I wish I had somebody else to drive me there. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go by myself. I wish I had somebody to go with me. But I kept thinking all of this over and over in my mind. It took me forever to do that. Finally, I thought myself into getting started with it, getting ready. So I finally got to my bedroom in here, and I went to the bathroom first, and I got dressed, and it was a slow process. I came in here and sat down, and, I kept the TV on. I came in here and sat down, and I watched shows while I brushed my hair out, and all that kind of stuff. So then when I got through, I sat there for a while longer. I didn't get up and leave right away. I sat there for a while longer, and I still kept thinking, I wished I felt better. I wished I really felt like doing this. I'm just basically forcing myself to do this. I really don't want to do this. I wished I felt better. I wished I felt good. I wished I wasn't hurting. I wished I had somebody to drive me. I wish somebody could go with me. I don't want to go by myself. All this stuff kept thinking and rolling over in my mind. Finally, I thought myself into it again, talked to myself, whatever. So I finally got up, turned the TV off, got my purse and the keys, and walked out the door. And walking out the door, walking down the steps of my porch, I was going, it's hot out here. So I got in my car. Well, actually, to be honest with you, as I was getting ready, I had started getting ready before. Okay, let me back up a little bit. I know I've mentioned this secret project that I'm working on, that I'm not wanting to tell y'all fully what it is yet until everything comes together. So me and hubby had talked about that last night and earlier this morning before he left. So he told me he was going to let me know when he got things caught up with at the shop, that he would be able to get with me to do a certain thing to get started on this project. So I kind of knew that I was going to be hearing from him and that I would have to get dressed and go to town for this thing. But, it took me forever to do the thinking process and the watching the TV while I'm doing the thinking process, and then finally to get dressed, and then still to think before I walked out the door. But before I walked out the door, he had texted me and let me know he was ready. So actually, I told him, because I was in the middle of a show. It was, now which one was it? I think it was Petticoat Junction. And, so I told him, I said, well, Petticoat Junction is almost over, and we'll sit here and finish that, and then I'm coming. So he said, okay. So I did. I finished the show. I mean, it wasn't no time, and it was over. So I walk out the door, and that's when I was going, it's hot out here. So anyway, so I drove to the shop, okay? Well, me, the way I'd been thinking all morning, since I had to go to the shop and get him, I politely got out, walked around, set my rump down in the passenger side, and let him get under the wheel and drive. Because I didn't feel like driving. So, we left. We went to this certain spot and looked at this certain thing that's going to help him to do what he needs to do to help me do this project I want to do. And that's a secret project right now. So, we did that. Then he asked me, I had been thinking this morning too, I'm getting hungry. I would like to eat lunch in town. There's nothing good here. And I had even thought I would like to go to Sonic's and eat a hamburger and some tater tots. So he had asked me, was I hungry? Had I eaten lunch yet? And I said no, and I'm hungry. And I said, and I want to eat at Sonic. I want a hamburger and tater tots. I think really and truly he didn't really want to go there and eat. But normally when he asks me to eat or asks me where I want to eat, I don't answer like that. I normally say, I don't know, where do you want to eat? or I say something like, what do you have in mind? Because what I'm thinking is, I don't know what price range he wants. So I don't want to say something that's going to be a higher price than what he's really willing to do, you know, blah, 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 blah. So I beat around the bush about it, in other words. So answering the way I did right off, I just point blank told him I want to go eat at Sonic. I want Sonic hamburger and I want tater tots. I guess he kind of knew, you know, that's really where I wanted to go. So maybe that's why we went, and he didn't give much fuss about it. So we went to Sonic and ate. And then I told him, I said, I need to go to Dollar Tree. I need to pick up some things. And I asked him, I said, I don't want to. So normally I would have had to, he would have drove back to the shop, he would have got out, I'd have gotten in the car, and I'd have had to win. But I told him, I said, I am not feeling good, and I really don't feel like doing this by myself. Is there any way you could take me to Dollar Tree real quick? So he agreed. So he took me to Dollar Tree, and I went in and I did some shopping. So I've got a little bit of haul here. That's what this video is about. I didn't find everything I needed there at Dollar Tree. So, when we left there, I asked him, I said, is there a Dollar General close by that you could drop me off, you know, real quick, let me run in and get. I said, undoubtedly they'll have them there. It was the index cards. They didn't have index cards at Dollar Tree. And I thought for sure that I'd seen them have index cards before, but anyway. So he rode me by Dollar General, and I went in and got that and came out. So then I'm trying to think, then we stopped at the post office because I did have 2 packages I wanted to mail off. So we stopped at the post office, but I asked him to take a bin and mail them. So I did. He checked the post office box. I didn't have no new mail. So then we went to the shop. And I was really even thinking, I didn't say it to him, but I was thinking, man, I wished I didn't have to drive home. I wished he could drive me home. I really don't like the way I am doing with this part of it, with going to town and driving, and I don't like the way I'm thinking and how I'm wishing I didn't have to drive and somebody could drive me around. I don't like it. I want to be independent and I want to do these things by myself, but I want to and not be, I don't know, afraid of it or want somebody else to. I don't know. Anyway, so he got out of the shop and I drove home. Well, I got comfortable. I set my rump back down and watched TV again. Then I finally went in there and laid down and took a nap. And so that's why I'm up so late. Kind of sleepy. But I got a haul for y'all now, okay? Alright, let me show you what I got at Dollar Tree first. Oh, he picked up some stuff at Dollar Tree too. I'm going to show you what he got. He got some paint brushes. He does the varnishing on his swings and gliders. So he picked up some paint brushes. I don't think this is all of them, no. So he got 4 paint brushes. Okay. Like that. Okay. Okay, so what I got, my glasses has some scratch marks on them, and I can see it, and when I'm reading it on, I see that, it bothers me. So I got me a new pair of glasses. It's the 250 that I use, and it's a purple, of course, and this is what it looks like. And I don't even know if it's the same. I guess it is. Kind of. Ain't it? That's my old ones. And this is my new one. It seems to be a darker purple, maybe. I don't know. I can't tell. So anyway, I got some new glasses. Okay. And then I needed some envelopes. So I got some bubble padded with bubble inside envelopes. 2 packs, and there's 2 envelopes in a pack. So that's 4 packs. Alright, and then I picked up this beautiful, I think it's beautiful anyway, picture frame. And it's kind of a silvery, and I like the lines and stuff that it looks like it has in it. So I got that, and that was all I got at Dollar Tree. They didn't have the index cards. So anyway, that's what I got at Dollar Tree. So then I went to the Dollar General to get the index cards, and I was wanting the bigger size. I'm thinking they have a small size and a big size, right? And I'm thinking this is the small size. Y'all let me know. What size does this even say? It says 3 inches by 5 inches. Don't they have a bigger size index cards than that? I really wanted the biggest size they had, and I don't think this is it. So anyway, I kept looking in their craft area, and I came across these. It says Bright and Bold Assorted Cards, 48 pieces. And there's no envelopes in here, and I was trying to look at it through the paper here. It don't look like it's a card, like a greeting card that folds and opens up. It looks like index card style, except for they're bigger, and that it has that pretty design on it. So, which I wasn't planning on using the lined side anyway for what I'm going to do. It's my doodle names. I'm going to turn it around to the back and use the back side. So with these being bigger, and on the back side here it shows that. So they may have different designs on here. So anyway, I was trying to see where would it say the size. These are 4 inches by 6 inches. So these are definitely bigger than those. Is the normal index size this size? Or maybe not that size, because that looks like a lot bigger. But I was just thinking maybe a little bit bigger was the bigger size of index cards. Not as big as these. But anyway, I seen it, so I picked them up. I said, hey, maybe that'll work. I don't know. We'll see. So that's what I got at Dollar General, and that's all I got. That's a haul for y'all today. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and that's all I have for you for now. So I am up here next time I'm done. I'm going toodaloo.